Hey guys, and welcome back to another review. Yeah, I've sort of gone back to how I had a lot of my old channel things. Sometimes I used to have a movie playing in the background. See how it goes again. I do remember I used to get a bit distracted from it though. But anyway, as you can see from the title, this movie review is on The Visit, made by M. Night Shyamalan. Made in the year, he also wrote it and it was made in the year 2015. The Visit follows this a brother and a sister, and they are about to go off and meet their grandparents for the first time ever. So the grandparents and their mother had a falling out, and next minute, so the grandparents. Sorry, I've got the friggin' summer cold, so if I sound a bit weird or keep sniffling, I apologise. I'm out of breath. Anyway, so the grandparents get in contact with the mother and say, we want to meet our grandchildren. So the mum agrees. She's about to go off on a cruise with her boyfriend to rekindle their love or something. So she ships her kids off and they go meet their grandparents. So as they're in the grandparents' house, they start noticing that the grandparents are acting strange. And they're not allowed out of their rooms past 9:30. So pretty much the girl is wants to become a, she is documenting the whole journey of meeting her grandparents. She wants to be a documentarist. Sorry, she wants to make documentaries when she's older, and so this is her way of, doing it, practicing. And yeah, so she does that, documents the whole thing, and things start going weird. So it's her and her brother trying to figure out what's going on. And yeah. So my thoughts on this film, I'm going to go into spoilers in this film, but I'll be at the end, so I'll tell you at the end when I'm going to spoilers, so people haven't watched it, then you go. So for this, my big issue was I really didn't like the girl character. I found she was very obnoxious, sort of very, I guess at the end that is a sort of a typical 15-year-old, the whole like, little brother, go away, you're annoying me, because little brother's annoying, but he's meant to be annoying. Like a lot of people's complaint was the brother's annoying. I didn't find him that annoying really. Like I've got mates little brothers who are more annoying. But yeah, I felt so the girl, I just didn't believe her character, just very, I don't know, something about her I didn't like. But maybe it's just her being a typical 15-year-old, so that could be it. The plot twist probably wasn't as surprising as a plot twist from M. Night is. Of course, it's not going to beat The Sixth Sense. Bloody brilliant plot twist. This one, I think I did think of it at one stage, but I sort of brushed it off, and then when it came, I was like, oh yeah, and it's sort of then I could piece things together. Another thing I found very stupid was probably the camera equipment for a 15-year-old girl is not quite correct. The tripod she was using, I bought my sister pretty much one exactly like that, and that was like $150 tripod. So really, with all her camera equipment, she's got pretty much nearly 10 grand worth of camera equipment, and I felt for her sharing a bedroom with her brother, and having that much camera equipment at price at the age of 15, I sort of did feel that a bit unbelievable. I kept looking at the camera going, really? A 15-year-old owns that? Like, it didn't seem like the mum had a lot of money, so that sort of did take me out of it, because I'm like, well, there's no way. It was like, I think if they gave her, give her a DSLR. You pick them up quite cheap, or an old handy cam that a mum had. Then you've got that, because that's what 15-year-olds film on. I had a cheap. This was mine. Well, I remember my parents, they bought got lent a VHS one when we were kids, like babies, but that was my first camera. It's flat. But it doesn't even film in high definition. You'd think she would just have something like this, and maybe a DSLR because of, earning it and all that. But yeah, I would have felt DSLR, maybe hers, maybe mum's, and a cheap one of these I felt would have brought me back into the story a bit and felt more realistic, because I just felt There's no way a 15-year-old has that camera equipment with. Her mum didn't seem very rich and all that. So yeah, for me, I did find this film a bit boring. I've heard very mixed reviews about this film, and so I went in with an open mind, but I was sort of left a bit disappointed. And that's what really makes my rating very hard. I don't want to give it this rating because part of me feels like that's what I want, and then part of it thinks no, I should review it higher. But I'm gonna give it a 5.5 out of 10. For me, there was just a few things in here that really bugged me, and a big one is a big spoiler, and these things contribute into that low thing. Just, you know, can't give it away, I'll talk about it in the spoilers, but a few things in here, like that camera thing, that didn't really take away from it much, but I sort of felt, I was left a bit disappointed really, so that's why I do believe it does need a higher thing, maybe a 6, but I wouldn't go anything past a 6 for this film. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave you guys. For anyone who hasn't seen it, do check out this film, and I think it's one that you've got to check out yourself. It has had a lot of mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people have found it very boring. Anyway, comment below if you haven't. That's not your grandparents. I'm sorry, but why? These kids should have a photo of the grandparents. Like, even through, it's not a thing. But 15 years, your grandparents are just going to be a bit grey. You're still going to be able to tell them apart. For me, that was the biggest issue, was you got on the train and got picked up by complete strangers. Why? Why haven't you had a photo? That was the biggest issue, like, you know, maybe there was a picture of, like, that was my biggest issue, was the mum should have had a picture of her and the parents that said, this is your grandparents. And instead it was, that's not your grandparents, you know, because it would have been, yes, of course, and there's no film, but I feel if I had kids, I would actually walk into, like, I don't know, I just wouldn't do it. You'd make sure they have a photo of them, and then when you're on Skype with them, like, I don't know, your 15-year-old's smart enough to know, oh, hey, like, that was the biggest thing for me, was that they've gone home with strangers, and it's like, why didn't you have a photo of your grandparents? Like, it's something, especially in this day and age, you'd have a photo. The mum would have a photo of her parents, and if you didn't, you would go with your children, because of, you know, your kids don't know what your grandparents look like. You could, anyone, oh, hey, your grandparents told me to come pick you up. Oh, okay, you know. So that was the biggest issue for me, and that's when that big reveal was, and she's saying they're not your grandparents. I was like, why wasn't a photo given to these kids? Like, yes, it does ruin the plot, but I found that was the biggest thing for me, that these kids went with strangers and didn't have a photo. It was just something I was like, that's stupid. Like, that's a plot hole. If I was in a screening, like, film school, you sit down and you go, I'd be like, well, really, why didn't the mum give him a photo of the parent? Like, that's just stupidity from a parent. Your kids deserve to die. You don't deserve children if you're going to send them off on a train with no photo of the grandparents. Seriously. But, yeah, that's my review on The Visit. Comment down below if you've seen it and what you thought about it. Yeah, as I said, I've had lots of mixed reviews. I went in with a very open mind, hoping I'd like it, but I was left a bit disappointed. I did find it a bit long and a bit boring in parts. So anyway, I will see you all later with another review. Bye.